how to swing. How to swing, okay. Now, you know, jazz is such a broad word, okay, so what I want to talk about specifically right now is a swing pattern and how to really, what those elements are that make something swing, okay. Now, it's funny because I can always tell, now if this is you out there, don't be offended, okay, because we're all on a learning curve and everything, but I can always tell a rock drummer who tries to play jazz, okay? Sounds something like this, or tries to play swing. Sounds something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, everything is 1, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Okay, that's because rock is a very it's a very linear form. It's built on the 1, 2, 3, and 4, particularly the 2 and the 4. Okay, swing is not so much that way. Okay, because the emphasis in swing is not the 2 and the 4. That's not where the emphasis happens, and it's not the 1. Now, I'm not saying you don't play on those. You do sometimes. But whereas in pop music, rock music, the kick drum and the snare drum are the primary voice. They're the primary pulse. So you got, you know, 1. Okay, right. With jazz, it's the ride cymbal. The snare and the bass take a real lesser role. So they're kind of an accompaniment to what's happening on the ride cymbal. Now, swing, there's a lot of different interpretations of swing, but it's based on triplets. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Okay. So, but what makes something swing is there's more emphasis on the third note of that triplet. In the second triplet and the last triplet. So 1, triplet 2, triplet, or 1, triplet 3, triplet 1, da 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 da. The emphasis is more on that third note of the triplet, which kind of pushes forward. So it's like this. 1. That's where the bass drum and the snare drum are going to find their little places to kind of sneak in. 3, 4. Now, jazz is all about phrasing. It's all about, it's very circular, okay? What I mean by circular, it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're not thinking about playing that same pattern over and over again. It's very elastic. So we have something like this, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, over the bar line. It's just constant phrases. So, one of the things I like to show you is just kind of a good way of starting to learn how to do these comps. Okay, talking about comps, talking about accompaniment, playing a, playing against the other musicians. No, it's not what I'm saying. Um, playing, backing like a soloist or something. So I'm gonna play quarter notes on the ride cymbal. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play quarter notes on the ride cymbal, and then the places where I do those pushes, I'm going to do either with the snare or with the bass, and just kind of play around with it. So it'll be like this: a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, see that? Now, so nothing has to be symmetrical. So it kind of like I'll play on the hi-hat for just a second here. You don't have to be like, it doesn't have to be. I mean, all the same. It can just all flow. It's like a river. It just kind of flows and picks up things here and there. It's just one constant flow. That's your intro to swing, making something swing. Now that's just a medium tempo. Slow swing, fast swing, all of those things have a little different elements to it. But stay tuned. There's plenty more to come. Some playing, learning about soloing, learning about taking fours with the other band members, and playing with brushes. It's another thing. Playing with brushes. It's a whole art to it. I do okay. So we'll see how that goes. All right, Tony Miller from the Austin Drum Lab saying, keep on swinging, and come back and see me.